Welcome to ASP.NET Core video series chapter 4. In this video we will understand ASP.NET Core program and startup class. So let's get started. I have created ASP.NET Core empty web application. As you can see over here we have two files, program.cs and startup.cs. Once you will open program.cs file, you can see that the program class contains a public static void main method. If you have any experience with the traditional .NET framework, you know that the console application has the main method, which is the entry point to the console application execution. Now the question here is, why do we have main method in ASP.NET Core? Because here we are not creating console application. The most important point that you need to keep in mind here is ASP.NET Core web application initially start as a console application, and main method here is the entry point to the application execution. So when we execute the ASP.NET Core web application, first it look the main method, and from here execution start. The main method then configure ASP.NET Core and start it, and at this point application become an ASP.NET Core web application. So if you trace the main method, it calls create host builder method by passing args as an argument, as you can see over here. Also you can see that the create host builder method returns an object that implement iHost builder interface, and host here is a static class that can be used for creating an instance of iHost builder with pre-configured defaults. The create host builder method create a new instance of the host builder with pre-configured defaults, and internally it configure Kestrel, IS integration and other configurations. Within the main method on the iHost builder object, the build method is called, which build a web host, and then it hosts over ASP.NET Core web application within the web host. And finally on the web host it called the run method, which will run the web application and it start listening to the incoming HTTP request. You can see over here, while setting up the host, the startup class is also configured using the use startup extension method of the iHost builder class. If you will go to startup.cs file, you can see two methods, configure service and configure. So configure service method is an optional method in startup class which is used to configure services for the application. The configure service method will be called first, and configure service method includes iService collection parameter to register the services. This method must be declared with public access modifier so that the environment will be able to read the content from the metadata. Configure method is used to specify how the application will respond to each HTTP request. This method is mostly used for registering middleware in HTTP pipeline. Configure method accept iApplication builder parameter along with some other services like iHost, iWebhost environment, iLogger factory. Once we add some services in configure service method, it will be available to configure method to be used. For example, to enable MVC feature in our framework, we need to register use MVC into the configure. And also need to register services like add MVC in configure service. So here we can write services dot add MVC. Enable endpoint routing equal to false. Also we can add more services like app dot use static files or app dot use authorization. Now let's see some questions and answers if you are preparing for an interview. Now first question is the startup class is mandatory? Yes, startup class is mandatory. Second question is, name of the class must be startup. So no, name of the class can be changed, but you have to mention the same name in program class also. Question number 3, what is Castrol? Castrol is a web server built for ASP.NET Core, which is cross-platform. Now, what is middleware? So middleware is a pipeline that handles request and response. Requests are passed through this pipeline where all middleware is configured and it perform an action before passing it to next middleware. And last question is, what is the difference between configure service and configure in ASP.NET Core? So in a null set, we can say configure service is used to configure dependency injections and configure is used to set up middleware, routings, rules and other stuff. Thanks for watching.